welcome everybody. Welcome back to Visit Pikeville Now, our bi-monthly podcast where we talk to folks from the city of Pikeville to talk about the great and wonderful things that are happening. Last time we were here, we talked about some great events that are going on. I'm joined once again by Jill. I'll let her introduce herself. She wears many, many hats, too many for me. She just told me everything that's going on. I'm ready for a nap. I'm ready for a nap, a cup of coffee. I cannot keep up with it. Jill, I don't know how you do it. So tell everybody who you are, what you do, and why you're doing it.
Yeah, so I'm Jill Dotson. I'm the Executive Director of Community Relations for the City of Pikeville, also Tourism and Main Street, and Public Relations person, if you will. So it all kind of falls under the same hat. So what I normally tell everybody is we do all the fun things that bring people into the city and to our region to let them have a great time with their families and to keep them coming back for more fun things.
And there's a lot of fun things that have happened, and there's a lot of fun things that are going to happen soon.
Absolutely.
So there's a couple of things that we want to talk about and why it's important for people to come and visit Pikeville. I mean, the region, the area, this region is chock full of talent, chock full of things to do. But we want people to come to Pikeville. We want people to visit Pikeville now. And we're giving them a reason to, I mean, not we, I say we, I'm talking French. You are giving them a reason to come to Pikeville and visit Pikeville. And last time we spoke, we talked about how beautiful it is, the beautiful flowers, how clean it is, how UMG keeps up everything. So let's talk about some of the events that are happening upcoming within the next couple of weeks so we could talk and so people can plan about and come to Pikeville and the reason why we want them to come to Pikeville.
Well, I think first I will say that everybody who lives here, it's not just me and our wonderful team that we have in all of our different areas, but, everyone that lives in the city and in our region are ambassadors for our area. So it is everybody making sure that people know what's going on and they want them to come and they tell them about the things that they may not realize. So yeah, August really kicks off a busy, busy time for us. A lot of people think that our busy time is the summer, but honestly, because of our geographical location, the fall months, starting in August, going through December, are really, really busy for us. So August, the next couple of weeks, like we're getting ready August 1st for another Food Truck Friday. That has become a really popular event that we have downtown Pikeville. A couple Fridays a month, we coordinate those with when we have Main Street Live at the arena. And we have great bands that come in there, but we also have food trucks that start at 11 o'clock in the day. So we have different varieties of things. We try not to duplicate a whole lot. We try to have a good variety for people to come in, and then usually a dessert of some sort. So that's going to be August 1st. That's also going to be the night that we do convertibles at sunset and have Beck and the Starlight Review.
Now, convertibles, you were telling me about that. Tell me a little bit about that. This is the first one that we're having. Is that correct? Okay, so tell me about the convertibles. Where's the sunset? What it's going to be? What's the specialty of this particular event?
Well, we have all of these different cruise-ins, if you will,
Right.
on the nights that we have Main Street Live. So we have had muscle cars, we've had trucks, Jeeps, Broncos,
Ford, Chevy,
which was a lot of fun.
motorcycles.
All
Right,
of it.
right.
Yeah. So this is the first time that we've done convertibles at sunset. And we all know that people love the convertibles, whether they're late model convertibles or they're, vintage convertibles. They take care of their property and they want to show it off. So this is a night that we've incorporated, first time we're doing this, for you to bring your convertibles. We all know that it all happens at 7 o'clock. So that's when the sun starts to kind of really dim a little bit and to go down over the mountains. It's just a beautiful time. And then Beck and the Starlight Review, obviously Starlight.
And sunset. That's a great analogy, right? Sure.
It all goes together, planners. So we're hoping that this will be a really good event, and you don't have to register for it. You start, you come in, you bring your car at 5 o'clock. We shut down Main Street, and then you get lined up. Kevin Roberts does a great job organizing that event. So, and then people get to come out when around 6 o'clock when it's all shut down and view everything, have some dinner, and listen to some great music.
And families can come out there. There's plenty of parking. There's the parking garage. There's parking on the street. Anywhere that you can find a place to park, you could park. You could just walk right to the Appalachian Wireless Sports Arena.
Mhm.
You can enjoy one of my favorite food well, there's two of them. Actually, there's three of them. I like the pad thai guy. He does a
Awesome.
really good job. I like the hippie. He's really cool. And then I
Have the
like
best guacamole.
he does have good
Yep.
guacamole, and I like Marky Mark's
Marcus Chow down.
yeah, Marky's Chow Downs. I like those guys; they're good. So when I see those guys, I always try to patronize. The problem is I want to have all three of them, and I wind up eating too much during lunchtime.
So then you do what I do.
Uh,
You go for lunch early. They open at 11. So if you get there a few minutes before, you're the first one in line and you get to sample or see what all their menus have. You order lunch. And then that evening after 5 o'clock, you just come back and get dinner.
Well, it's interesting that you say that because what I wind up doing is I usually wind up having either the hippie or Marky's Chow Down, and then on Saturday during the farmers market, I'll go to Pad Thai and I'll have the Pad Thai stuff. So we always got to remember Tuesdays and Saturdays are the farmers market. Great stuff going on there. So yeah, we talked about Food Truck Friday. There's another one coming up, I think, on the 15th of August as well.
Yeah, on the 15th, there'll be another Food Truck Friday, music and all the things. But that's also a night that we have.
Wait a minute. We're getting ahead of ourselves. So let's back up. We had Larry from the arena in here, and I don't mean to interrupt you, but that's just how I am. But we had Larry from the arena in, and he has his uh, um, the folks the artists coming in at the arena, and they're starting in August. So August, you said August through December is real busy. There's so much stuff going on at the arena, it's amazing. So on August 9th is the Cuffs and Hoses event. Talk a little bit about that.
So Cups and Hoses is our main fundraiser for Shop or Christmas with the First Responder.
Right.
So we, our police department, fire department, emergency management, for years they have raised funds to give Christmas to children in Pikeville and Pike County. So this is an event where you can sign up for their 5K. You can come downtown at 4 o'clock starting on the night and visit food trucks, vendors. There's going to be a great car club show come in where you can bring in your cars and park. You can register online with that as well. Music all evening going on. I believe they're doing a dunking booth again, which is always fun for us to go dunk our coworkers.
Are you going to be in the dunking?
I'm not.
Oh, you know what? I would listen. I think we could pay money. I think we could raise a lot of money if we throw you in the dunking booth.
It's possible. Or doing pies in the face. Like, I think that would be a fun thing too. You should be able to come and do that for us.
That would raise a lot of money. You know what?
Not
My
raise a lot of money?
big fat Italian nose. You wouldn't be able to do it. Somebody would bust my nose.
Yeah. So this is we also have a contest going on with our school. So whoever has the most students come to participate in the run, the walk, what have you, then they get a prize at the end. But this is a tremendous way to help our first responders raise those funds. Every year, I think last year we had 112 students throughout this, the city and county combined that we spent $300 per child on.
Right.
So they get 150 clothing, 150 fun Christmas toys.
Right.
They fill out a list. We do our best to make sure that they have what they need and what they want.
Sure.
But it's just a tremendous effort by all of our first responders to come together and raise funds for that wonderful program.
And I know Elizabeth Thompson is very, very active with that. She's been, hounding me on making sure we get the word out there. And if I'm not mistaken, isn't Doc Foddy behind a lot of this effort too? Doesn't he get very involved?
He does a tremendous job being involved and making sure they're connected to the right places and the right people.
And it's always, so fun because the first responders, the EMT, the police, fire department, those guys, guys and men and ladies, men and women who are on those first responders, they really, they like this event and all the nonsense that they go through year in and year out throughout the year. When they go and shop for these kids and take kids shopping, they're the best people in the world. And it's really, what's more fun is watching the first responders please and get stuff for a child. That's the coolest thing. So
that is, they all take their list, and a lot of our city employees also help out in that effort. We get our list from Elizabeth, and then we will take a day or evenings or just until the job is done and go shop for all those kids. Sure. And not only do we shop for them, then we bring them back and we wrap them all. So, but it's a lot of fun. And then, we have a huge party for them in December. Their families get to come. All of our first responders are there and get to enjoy the day with them. So it's really just, it's a very humbling day, but it's a wonderful experience.
Yeah.
And
And it makes you feel good. It makes
it
people feel. So, how do you register for the Cuffs and Hoses event, race, whatever?
So on any of Pikeville Lake Police Department, Pikeville Fire Department, the Pikeville City Tourism, you can register there, or you can also call the police department and speak to Elizabeth Thompson. She'll get you set
Don't
up.
call 911.
Do not call 911. You can call direct the police department. Elizabeth will set you up. But we have social media posts everywhere, newspaper, obviously, all the things. You can find it. And if not, you can call my office and we'll get you set up.
We'll get that number here in a little while. And on August 14th, you're preparing to go to the state fair. Tell me what that's all about. You guys last time you went out of town, you came back and you brought back all these awards for Main Street and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me what's on the agenda.
State fair is one of our favorite times to tell people about the great things that Pikeville has to offer. There is a section at the state fair called Pride of the Counties. It's in the exhibition hall.
Right.
And a lot of county entities, a lot of cities, all of these people come together and they do booth displays. So for about the past 5 years, we have gone to the state fair. We leave the 14th and it's over on the 24th. So a full 2 weeks of promoting Pikeville. So this year, our booth is very interactive. We're taking our Hatfield McCoy bears. That will be a selfie opportunity. So we kind of create a streetscape that looks just like what we have downtown.
That's great.
We are taking our 360 camera that puts you in the center of the cut through. So you stand on the 360 camera, it rotates, and then all of those pictures and videos are sent to you. And then we're able to obtain your information so we can send you email blast, Facebook messages, those sorts of things to entice people to come to Pikeville and
Come back. Sure.
to come back.
visit.
Absolutely.
Sure. Well, we talked about the 15th with this Food Truck Friday, but there's another event happening on the 15th, and that's called Girls Night Out. Tell me about that. That's such a great event. I mean, it's so fun seeing the shopping and the women come down here and they just have a great old time. And talk a little bit about that.
So Girls Night Out was an initiative we started about 3 years ago with our Main Street program. We do it 3 to 4 times a year, depending on scheduling and how the dates fall. We want to make sure we don't have it any time where something other is going on that would take away from the attendance. But we, starting at 6:00 that evening, we just open up downtown for shopping. It supports our downtown local businesses and our restaurants. So you stop by the shops at 225, you purchase a swag bag for $10. And inside that bag, you kind of get back your $10 because you are getting 10 downtown dollars to use at any of our downtown businesses, retail businesses. Then you're getting a few little keepsakes and mementos, a gift from us. And then you also get 10 tasting tickets that you can taste at our different businesses around town. So Polly Hollow Distillery, Josh Martin and his wife come and they set up a tasting room with inside the shops, but you can also go to different businesses, do a tasting at those locations, and then come back and purchase an entire beverage, and then you're able to walk around town and continue to shop with it in our entertainment district.
In the entertainment district, great. That's a great thing, and that's really fun. People have a lot of fun. It's very family oriented.
Oh yeah,
and people really enjoy that. The next event that we have on August 23rd is the River Cleanup. And I think that's a really good thing. I was at Rotary this morning, and Lisa was there with folks from the county health department. It's a collaboration between the county and the city to do a river cleanup. So talk about that event and talk about how people can register for that as well.
So this is our 3rd year, I believe, to do the river tire cleanup. If you are an outdoor enthusiast or you've lived in Eastern Kentucky long enough, you know that our river is inundated with old tires. We don't believe that they're new tires with people dumping them now, but they're tires that have just have settled into the riverbed for a number of years. So we go, we get a truck and we pull out the tires, and it's a week-long process. And we use a lot of different groups to come in. UPike is extremely involved in this effort. Their football team, this year their baseball team is getting involved. So they do sessions throughout the week, and they go and they pull tires, and then we put them in a truck, and then we haul them away. But on the 23rd, that's an opportunity for our community to get involved. So 9:00 that morning, we are going to meet in the Fazoli's, the parking lot beside of Fazoli's and Fire Station number 2. There's an empty lot there. So we organize that. We provide lunch, drinks, snacks, all the tools that you're going to need. We cut a path to the river, and then we go and we pull those tires and bring them up. And like I have, we've talked before about the flooding that we had that was so
Sure.
detrimental for our area. It really shifted the landscape of many portions of our river trail.
Right.
So we really don't know exactly what we're going to find as far as the number of tires that we're going to have this year, but we know that if we pull one or two out, that's one or two less that we're going to have for years to come. So it's just a tremendous effort, and it's a great day. We'll go from 9 to 1. And then the great thing is that if you ever, like in the next couple weeks after that, if you feel like you want to go back and do some more, then we'll keep the trailer that we have to store them in just a little bit longer and make sure they're disposed of properly.
Right, exactly. Well, one of the things that you said earlier is that, as residents of the city of Pikeville, we're all in this together, and we all need to kind of, put on our best party dress, if you will, because when visitors come down and come down and look at that they fish, or they're just kayaking down through there, we want to put our best foot forward, and it's up to our community to do that. Because if we have 10,000 visitors a year that come through and come down from Ohio, and they go on those river trails and they see beautiful stuff, they'll tell 10,000 people all about great things. And that just helps bolster the local economy. They're going to go out and they're going to buy gas. They're going to stay in hotels. They're going to eat at restaurants.
Mhm.
They're going to buy trinkets. They're going to buy stuff at the store. So I think it's a good thing. And I think, you nailed that on the head about making sure that we all do that. So when people want to help out with the river cleanup, how do they register?
Yeah, if they want to call Lisa Sizemore, and we'll have her number for you, or they can stop by the City of Pikeville Visitor Center that's located at 773 Hanley Boulevard. You can call my cell 606-213-2358, and I'll put you in contact with the right people. But the easiest way to do it is to go online to our Facebook page, City of Pikeville Tourism on Facebook,
Right.
and search for the tire cleanup graphic, and that
And
will give you all
And
the
that gives you
information.
all the information that you need. Okay.
Absolutely.
And one of the other things that we talked about earlier is triathlon. What in the world are you guys thinking?
So I've
Tell
already
me about.
signed you up.
Oh my goodness.
There you go.
So what is it? Is it a? Tell me about the triathlon. What do I have to do?
So last year we had our first triathlon, and this whole idea was really brought up by one of our city employees, Enrico Marino, and he does these triathlons and these Ironman competitions and all the things fitness. And he's like, we really have the most unique terrain here to provide a great triathlon experience. And what I didn't realize is that people that participate in these kind of things, they travel anywhere and everywhere, and they look for the really difficult, challenging courses. So here we have a triathlon. So you can run through the mountains of Bob Amos Park. There's a component where you get on the trail system there. You swim in the YMCA pool, and then you bike. That's the
You
three
signed me up
things.
for that?
I did.
Do you not like me? What have I done to you? I've done nothing but be nice to you, and now all of a sudden you're throwing me under the bus.
We're just trying to keep you fit. That's what it is.
Right.
Trying to keep you
Listen,
fit.
I'm too old, and nobody cares about my fitness. I promise you. Well,
Yeah.
it sounds like a wonderful thing.
Yes.
You're going to go into the YMCA pool and do a bunch of laps, and then you're going to get out and you're going to bicycle. Then you're going to go out and run through the mountains.
Mhm.
We did the Rough Tough Cuss many years ago, and that was a lot of fun. It was grueling, it was hard,
Yeah.
but it was very rewarding.
Similar to
Yeah.
that, but there's no mud involved.
Well, you
I
know
don't
what?
think
That-
in this one.
That's the only reason why I'd go is for the mud.
But there also, if you are not someone who prefers to swim, like if you just want to run and bike, there's a
Right.
component for you.
Sure.
If you just want to swim and run, you can do that too if you're not a biker. Like I would think I would, if it were me, which I'm just saying, I would rather run and swim than to bike. That's just, it's whatever your personal preference is. So when you sign up, you can choose from those options, and then you come that morning, get signed up, and you're on your way.
Is it okay if Corey and I sit on the sidelines with lawn chairs and a cooler by and cheer people on as they go by?
That would be wonderful. And funny you mentioned that. We have had cheer groups, churches, Sunday school classes that will kind of be along the route that our athletes are doing to encourage them.
Well, I don't know if Corey and I will do that, but it's a great idea. So again, people can sign up. They can go to we're going to have a QR code in the paper that people can do that too. They can go to the Facebook page. They can go to the city's website. They can call the office. What's the phone number to the office that people can call?
You could call 213-7545. That'll get you to the office. That's a cell phone that we use. So wherever we are in the building, you can get
Gotcha. Okay.
right.
Good.
Or the number, if you call straight to the city, 437-5100, you can prompt. It'll take you to the tourism office. But 213-2358 is my cell, 213-7545. We'll have all those numbers for you too.
Crazy people are going to call you all wee hours of the night.
That's okay.
So anyway,
That's okay.
Jill, once again, I thank you for your time. I thank you for all the hard work that you're doing. I thank you for what you're doing to make Pikeville beautiful. And folks, visit Pikeville now. I mean, it's a great experience, not just because, Jill does all this hard work. It's because what there is to offer here, there's so much going on. So,
well, let me just say before I close, it's not a me. We have an incredible team.
Yes,
that's people that work together from tourism, from Main Street, the arena, the app, city government, UMG, everybody has an end goal to make sure that people love their time in Pikeville. They want to come back to Pikeville, not just for our visitors, but our residents too. We want to take care of them. So we have an incredible team of people who work very hard, very long hours to make sure that that everybody has a wonderful time and it's the best place to live.
And make sure the great things are happening. So
absolutely.
Thank you again very much for your time. Folks, visit Pikeville now. Go to their website, call Jill on her private cell phone, be nice. So again, thank you very much. We'll see you in 2 weeks.